Hey, what's going on, guys? Six Productions here. Welcome back to another video. Today, welcome back to another story time. I haven't done one of these in a while. Yeah, basically the last time I've done a story time was probably in 2018. Yeah, I remember it was either in November 2018, I believe. So it has been quite a while, and it's because my life hasn't really been eventful, and the stories that I have, it's like I can't really talk about them. But except this one. This one is a Karen interaction that I've had quite recently. Because I went around a week ago, I went to a shopping center, a mall, recently, about a week ago actually. And, I was basically sitting in the grocery store area, because each shopping center has like a grocery store area, at least where I live. So yeah, basically I was sitting there, minding my own business like a wee lad, sitting, shopping, looking for stuff mostly related to games and electronics, because that's the stuff I'm interested in. So I was just sitting there at the PlayStation and Xbox, phones, laptops, computers section, looking at games, looking at stuff I can buy. Because I'm not the type of person that usually goes out. I'm usually like kind of an introvert, so I only go out if I wanna like get something. So I was just looking at what I should get, and then this it's the literal embodiment of a Karen. She has the Karen haircut, the bob cut. She has the screeching voice. It's literally the embodiment of a Karen. Anyways, she comes up to me and she's like, "Do you own that?" And this voice, I'm gonna act like a Karen right here. So she was like, "Do you own that?" And I was like, "No." She was looking at the thing that I was picking up, because I was picking up like a PS4 game, I think. So she was like, "Do you own that?" I was like, "No, I'm thinking of purchasing it." And she was like, "But you can't really pick up stuff around here. Obviously, you know what's going on around the world." And she didn't say like what's going on around the world. She didn't say that sentence, but I can't say it because I'll get demonetized. You know what I'm talking about, the current ongoing pandemic, I should say. So yeah, that's what she said. So she was like, "You can't go right. You can't pick up anything, because of the ongoing pandemic." And I was like, "Okay, so I mean, you can't really control me." And okay, that was a bit rude to say, but I mean, like, what am I supposed to say to you? Like, you just came up to me telling me I can't pick up something that I'm considering on purchasing. Like, what? Why? Like, it's my life. Okay, I get you're trying to look out for me, but like, sorry, I just don't care. It's just the truth. Anyways, yeah. She does that, and then I'm like, I think I said so. So I'm like, so, and she's like, "Yeah, you can't really pick up too much stuff around here." And I'm like, so she's like, how dare you tell me so? I'm an elder and you should listen to me." And I'm like, "But you are not my parent, let alone a family member or anybody that's related to me." And she was like, "Still, I'm an elder." And by that point, I was really just getting annoyed. I was starting to get fed up with this lady, because she came up to me telling me I can't pick up like anything, basically because of the ongoing pandemic. Then she wants me to respect her after she came up to me asking me to stop. Basically she was trying to control me. That's basically what was trying to happen. So of course I told her, you're not anybody related to me, and let alone a parent or anything." And then she said, "Do you want me to call your parents? I know them. I'm a friend of them." Sorry, "I'm a friend of theirs." I'm like, "Go ahead," because she definitely looked like the type of person that would be like, hey, I know the manager, I can call him. And then she would like call her friend or something like that. So yeah, she was like, do you want me to call your parents? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And okay, I'm gonna be honest. At that point, because this is my very first Karen interaction. I've never ever before that met a Karen. So I was kind of like, I was kind of a bit scared, to be honest. That what if she actually knew knew my parents? And okay, I know I haven't done anything wrong, but still, you know how Karens like to make up stuff. So that was going through my head. So I was thinking, like, what if she knew my parents and she was trying to, or she was gonna make up something on the phone call? But I hoped. And she dialed a phone number, and then she called that phone number, and she was like, I couldn't hear the other person because she had the phone right next to her ear, but she was like, hello. And yeah, your son here is he's misbehaving, he's endangering you and endangering your family and endangering himself. I was just right here trying to look out for your son, but he's being very, very rude to me. And she's just going on about this, rambling on and on. And I'm just sitting here thinking, how am I being rude to you when you're the one that approached me, and then you want me to respect you after not even knowing you, let alone having a proper conversation? So yeah, she basically rambled on about that. So then she says that my parents, quote unquote, want to talk to me. So I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna talk to my parents, quote unquote, because still at that point I didn't know if they were actually my parents. Because keep in mind, this was my first Karen interaction. So she hands me the phone, and I go and I'm like, hello. And she was like, why are you being very rude to my friend here? And I can tell from the voice, because I've spoken to my mother before on the phone, and I can tell from the voice that that is not my parent. So like, or my guardian. So like, I'm just sitting here wondering, why is this lady trying to do this? Why is this lady trying to terrorize some random 14-year-old on in a in the middle of a shopping center? Why? Just why? So I'm just sitting here. I'm like, yeah, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I won't do that again. Cause I can't deal with it at this point. I just want this to be over, really. So I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I won't do this again. Yeah, yeah, I'm super sorry. And not like, I'm acting like, oh, like I know her. So the Karen is sitting there just smiling, and then after the phone call, I hand the phone over to her, and then the Karen is like, then the Karen like screeches. She's like, you touched my phone, even though she handed it to me. By the way, I just said that like 2 minutes ago. She handed the phone to me, and then she's like, you're touching my phone. What are you doing? And then she tries to get security, by the way, security of like the shopping center or the grocery part of the shopping center that we're at. She tries to get them over there to try to kick me out. And for what? Like, like the person, first off, she approached me, she asked me, again, I said this 50 times, she approached me, she asked me to stop touching things, even though she doesn't even know me, wants me to respect her, even though, again, she doesn't even know me, threatens to call my parents, my quote-unquote parents, calls someone I never even heard of, or like I don't even know. And then she hands the phone to me. I speak to that person. Then I hand her phone back, and then she says that I took her phone, or that I'm touching her phone. And then she tries to get me kicked out. So I'm just sitting there, absolutely pissed at this situation, because I just don't want to deal with this. I was just trying to look at some PS4 games, man. So I'm just sitting there, just like extremely frustrated. And then because of the commotion, My actual parent comes over and she's like, what's happening? And I'm like, well, and I try to explain, but this Karen cuts me off and goes on about her fake story. And then my mother's not having any of it. She's basically like, get out, why are you harassing my son? So then the Karen tries to defend herself but fails miserably. So the Karen fails miserably, and then of course the security comes over from the screeching, and basically what happens is the security resolved the situation. Everybody comes back, and it's all safe. Anyways, yeah, this is the story about my first Karen encounter. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, sub, comment down below. This has been Sector, encountering a Karen at a shopping center, and signing out.